Hello, welcome to Math with Mr. Dobrescu, to the rescue. Today we are going to find the measure of the exterior angle in a polygon. Okay, so we are going to find the measure of x. So in order for us to find the measure of x, we are going to set up an equation adding all these three angles, x plus 140 plus 110 equals 360 degrees. So we are going to set up that equation. So we have x plus 140 plus 110 equals 360 degrees. Why do you think all these angles added together is going to give us 360 degrees? Let's do a little proof here. So for example, if we have an equilateral triangle, I'll do my best to draw this triangle. An equilateral triangle has all these sides the same. So this side equal this side and equal this side. Okay? And if we extend each of these sides, let's say I extend this side there, I'm going to extend this side there, and I'm going to extend this side here. Okay? We are going to create some exterior angles. Now, an equilateral triangle, if all the sides are the same, all the angles are also the same, right? So every triangle has all the angles in any triangle add up to 180 degrees. So if all these angles add up to 180 degrees and all the angles are the same, obviously we need to divide 180 divided by 3. And each of these angles is 60 degrees, right? So this is 60 degrees. This angle is also 60 degrees. And also this angle is 60 degrees. Now, we need to find the exterior angles. So this exterior angle over here, we need to find this angle. We also need to find this angle. And we also need to find this angle. We do not know yet, but if we use some reasoning, we know that a straight line forms 180 degrees, and if we subtract 180 degrees minus the 60, we get 120 degrees for that angle. The same analogy we use for this angle here. If this angle is 60 and the straight line is 180, 180 minus 60, we get 120 degrees. And the same here, 180 minus 60, we get 120 degrees. And now, if we add all these angles, if we had 120 plus 120 plus 120, let's add 120 plus 120 plus 120, right? If we add all these three angles together, we get 360 degrees, right? That's the reason all the exterior angles of any polygon add up to 360 degrees. Now, another way of looking at this, if we combine this angle, if we cut it with a scissor, and then we cut the other angle with the scissor, and then cut the other angle, all these angles together are going to form a circle. Right? So for example, we have this angle here, and then if we add the other angle there, and the other angle, all of these three angles, 120, 120, and 120. All of these three angles are going to form 360 degrees. And this is going to work with all the polygons, no matter what shape. If we add all the exterior angles, and if we put them together, is going to form a circle. Please remember that. The exterior angle of any polygon add up to 360 degrees. Okay, let's erase this proof. Let's do a little, let's erase this, and then let's solve the problem. Again, we set up an equation. We added all these angles together equals 360 degrees. So we have x plus 140 plus 110. Like we proved it, should equal 360 degrees. And now we are going to simply solve this equation for x. We are going to combine the like terms, 140 plus 110. Let's see what we get. 140 plus 110. 0, 4 plus 1, 5. 250. So we have x degrees plus 250 degrees equals 360 degrees. And finally, we subtract 250 degrees on both sides, minus 250, and then we will find x. So x equals, we get 0, 6 minus 1 is 5, 1, and 110 degrees. That's it, bingo. X equals 110 degrees. Let's take a look at another problem. In this problem here, again, we have a whole bunch of angles. We have z plus 45, 55, 78, and 74. Regardless of how many angles we have, we know for sure that if we add all the angles of any polygon, all the exterior angles of any polygon adds up to 360 degrees. So let's add these angles. So we have z plus 45 plus 55 plus 78 plus 74 should equal again 360 degrees. 360 degrees. And now simply we are going to solve for z and solve this multi-step equation. But first of all, we have to combine the like terms. So let's combine the z's. Z plus z becomes 2z, right? And then we have 45 plus 55 plus 78 plus 74. Okay, let's do this by the side here. We have 45 plus 55 plus 78 and plus 74. Okay? Let's add these slowly. 5 plus 5 becomes 10. 10 plus 8 becomes 18. Plus 4, 22. 2, carry the 2. 4 plus 2, 6. Plus 5, 11. Plus 8, 18. And 18 plus 7. Okay, 18 plus 7 is what? 18 is 25. Okay, 18 plus 7. 15, 1, 25, 252. So now we get 2z plus 252 should equal 360 degrees. And now let's subtract 252 from both sides. Okay, let's see what we get. 252 cancels out. So we get 2z equals, let's do a little subtraction here. Let's borrow from the 6, make 6 a 5, make 0 a 10. 10 minus 2 becomes 8. Okay, 5 minus 5, 0. And 3 minus 2, 1. 108. 2z equals 108. And finally, we divide both sides by 2. Let's divide 2 on both sides. And now we get z equals half of 108 becomes 54, right? 54 degrees. That's it. Z equals 54 degrees, right? And let's divide here. 108 divided by 2. 2 going to 10 5 times. 10. Bring down the 8 4 times. Okay? 54 degrees. And if this is 54, this angle will be 54 plus 45. And then this is 55, 78, and 74. And again, if we add all of these angles together, we should again get 360 degrees. Let's look at one more example. This example here we have n degrees, a square, which remember, if we see a square, that means 90 degrees, a right angle. 90 degrees, another square there, another 90 degrees, n degrees, and n degrees. The same thing, remember the proof we did earlier with the equilateral triangle? All the angles, all the exterior angles of any polygon add up to 360 degrees. So we have, let's start with this one first. 90 plus n degrees plus another n degrees plus 90 degrees plus n degrees plus another n degrees, and everything should equal 360 degrees. And let's see what we get now. Okay, the same thing, we are going to combine the like terms. We have one n, another n, another n, and another n. N plus n plus n plus n becomes 4n. 4n. And then let's combine the 90 plus 90. 90 plus 90 becomes 180 plus 180 equals 360 degrees. And now let's solve this two-step equation. Let's subtract 180 from both sides, minus 180, minus 180. 180 minus 180 cancels out, so we have 4n equals, let's subtract here, let's, that becomes a 0, make 3 a 2, make 6 a 16, 16 minus 8 becomes 8, and then 2 minus 1 becomes 1, okay? And finally, we divide both sides by 4. So let's divide 4 on both sides. So we have n equals 180 divided by 4. 4 goes into 18 4 times. 4 times 4 is 16. Let's subtract 18 minus 16, 2. Bring down the 0. 4 into 20, 5 times. 5 times 4, 20. That's it, 45. N equals 45 degrees. So each of these n, this is 45 degrees, this is 45 degrees, this is 45 degrees, and this is 45 degrees. And again, if we add 90 plus 45 plus 45, 180, and 180 plus another 180, 360. That's it, 360 degrees. Thank you all so much for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. And please take a look at these examples again we've done today. Make sure you practice these examples and continue doing more other examples, looking at these examples. If you get stuck, please remember our proof that all the angles in any polygon, all the exterior angles of any polygon add up to 360 degrees. And then set up an equation, solve the equation, and get the answer. You see, today I dressed up in blue because blue is my favorite color, represents the exceeding. You know, when you take that test at the end of the year and you are on the blue range of that bar, means that you are above the standards. You are doing phenomenally well. Blue, my favorite color. Please, again, don't forget to like and subscribe and stay tuned for our next video. All the best to you.